And now this, the president of McDonald's USA is pushing back against California's proposal to hike the minimum wage for fast food workers to $22 an hour. In an open letter, Joe Erlinger writes, whether you're a lawmaker, a business owner or leader, or an everyday voter, one thing is clear. California has become a dramatic case study of putting bad politics over good policy. He minced no words, and neither does Steve Hilton. He joins me now. Steve, I mean, the president of McDonald's says this minimum wage hike would make it all but impossible to run a small business in the state.
Of course. Of course. I mean, look, I've run a restaurant, not on the scale of McDonald's. I've worked at McDonald's, my first job. Look, the truth is, McDonald's offers, just as many restaurants in that category, a fantastic first job, a way up the ladder for people, and that's a great thing for our country. What you do when you put in these absolutely absurd and unrealistic requirements is you just price people out of jobs. You're already seeing in McDonald's restaurants and others the rise of automation because it's cheaper. This is just going to accelerate that, not just at the serving counter, but in the kitchen. There's another point I'd want to make, which is that California, on top of this specific thing about the minimum wage, passed a bill which basically takes you to a kind of 1970s UK-style socialist system where the government and the unions run the fast food sector together with the company and make decisions about hiring and not just wage rates. That's actually the law. That's just been passed. Now, the companies are trying to overturn it through a referendum measure. We'll see what happens. But exactly as he said, you have mad politics over sensible policy. It's a great summary of what's going on in every area here in California.
We have a few more topics. I want to get to them, but quickly, Steve, does that mean in California that a fast food worker would make more than a teacher?
It depends on the exact place, but it's not impossible. But what you have to remember, though, is that the teachers, because of the union donations to the Democrats, have luxury pensions and health care. So the total cost is going to be a lot higher.
Social media companies might soon have to pay for causing damage to customers' mental health. Politico is reporting, Steve, that lawyers will file a complaint in California next month accusing the social media algorithms of contributing to anxiety, contributing to depression. I know you don't have a phone. It doesn't mean you're off social media, though. What are your feelings on this? Do you think this will happen? If anything will come out of this lawsuit?
Look, I mean, it's a classic way to try and shift the blame because in the end, it's a personal responsibility. That's how I see it. I'm exactly, you said, people can follow me on Twitter at SteveHiltonX, and my views on this and many other subjects are there, but I don't have a cell phone. I'm not on it all day long. If you realize that this is damaging to your mental health, and I think it is, I think that's real, that's true, but it's a bit rich to blame the companies. It's a personal responsibility and it's a parental responsibility. We need to help parents do what they want to do, which I think keep their kids off of this damaging and toxic stuff, especially things like TikTok. Are they going to be suing TikTok? I'd like to see that. Well,
then let me ask you this. I mean, a lot of drugs are sold on Snapchat and other social media sites. And there was a hearing this week that was discussed. Is anything ever going to be done to a big tech or social media company to make it safer for especially young people?
Yeah, but again, I think that you can pursue them, and I think that they respond and say, look, we're doing what we can. I mean, that is what you get when you have an open network. But again, the root cause of the problem is not necessarily just the marketplace, as it were, on the social media apps. It's the fact that you've got so many drugs pouring into the country because the Democrats won't control the border. So you can't just blame everything on a few companies. Just like with McDonald's, you can't blame just one company for the fact that actually we do have a problem of low pay in this country, but that is not the right way to address it.
I mean, I think fast food workers are cheering, right? $22 an hour, but
not when they lose their job.
Right, because the business can't afford them, or it's much cheaper for them to buy a robot who doesn't call out sick and might actually work faster. Steve Hilton will be watching you on The Next Revolution. That's Sunday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Time on Fox News Channel.